So at this point, I was running into a pretty big problem. The bot was placing trades, but the logic was just not making any sense. When I compared what the bot was seeing to what I was seeing on the charts, something was clearly wrong. One of the biggest issues was that it was identifying highs and lows using candle bodies instead of wicks. For my strategy, that's a major problem because everything depends on accurate swing highs and swing lows. The more I tried to patch the code, the more problems I seemed to create, so instead of continuing down that road, I decided to scrap everything and start from scratch. Over the weekend, I rebuilt the project with a completely different approach. Rather than trying to build the entire trading bot all at once, I focused on things only identifying highs and lows correctly. No entries, no take profits, no stop losses, just highs and lows. I had Python print out every high and low it detected so I could compare it directly to the chart. This time I made sure it was using candle wicks and focused on finding the most recent confirmed highs and most recent confirmed lows. Once I was happy with that, the bot was consistently finding the correct levels. I made an important decision. I completely removed trade execution out of the project for the time being. I realized that there was no point in worrying about profitability if the bot couldn't correctly understand the setup in the first place. So I started building the strategy step by step. The next stage was focusing only on long positions, no shorts, no sell setups, just buy side to make things a lot easier. I taught the bot to recognize when a candle closes above the most recent confirmed high. Once that happened, it would identify a displacement movement reading from the confirmed low to the confirmed high and print out those values for me to verify. After I got it to do that, I kind of made it start developing its own type of setup where it could read that it was creating the movement and that it understood that highs and lows consist of two candles, where a low is a bearish candle followed by a bullish candle and a high is a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. And then it takes the range from the low all the way to the high and finding the 50% mark, which it was actually finding. I got it to print setups for me, and then I would just make sure if that is the same low I would use and if that is the same high that I would use, and if the displacement is being measured correctly. If the answer was yes, then I knew I was moving in the right direction. By this point, I finally felt like I had a solid foundation. The bot was correctly identifying highs and lows as well as the 50% and recognizing the start of a long setup and measuring displacement the way I intended it to. That's when I saved this project as version 1.4.1, the first version where I felt the setup direction was genuinely starting to work.